patriotic leaders develop their countries. And I always give an example of a country like America. In a country like America, with patriotic leaders, which is well governed, there's that real feel of common good. When you're poor, your poverty ends in your house. You get out of your house, you're just as rich as any other American. You're as rich as Bill Gates in America when you leave your poverty in your house. You walk on good roads, you go to good hospitals, etc. But in a country where leaders are not patriotic, in a country that is mismanaged like Uganda, even when you're so rich, your wealth ends in your house. You get out, you're just as poor as Eddie Mutulu. The bad roads are going to affect you equally. The insecurity is going to affect you equally. So for us, patriotism is love, practical love for the country. And people that love their countries do good for their countries. And countries are not just territories. Countries are citizens. Countries are people. Finally, on our values, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 is service. Service, obuereza. And that begins by the kind of leadership that we believe in. Servant leadership, where leaders are servants, they are workers, and citizens are the bosses. And that is supposed to be clear and evident, because these are the people that we go to. We sing for them. You find politicians dancing for people, even those that despise dancing or singing. You'll find them going to bars even when they are Muslims. They smile even when they are angry because they want to appease people. But it shouldn't end only in elections. People should be bosses all through. Of course, I always tell people that that is not going to come on a silver platter. You must demand it. But as people, as leaders in the National Unity Platform, service is very important. But it must begin with the leaders being servant leaders. Of course, that service cannot come without a sense of answerability and accountability. Without a sense of knowledge that, we must show value for taxpayers' money. Service comes from the word serve, okuwereza. And not only serving is not coming and, speaking on behalf of people and walking away. No. Service means putting things in place, things that are paid for. People pay taxes. And those taxes are supposed to offer services to those people. And we're supposed to be accountable to those people. So that is something that we strongly, strongly believe in. Of course, it includes humility. It includes humbleness. It includes listening to the people that we serve. Like I said, it includes accountability and answerability. Why else would be people paying taxes? Why else would people be paying politicians? To serve them. So we strongly believe that service, there must be by the citizens access to public resources, access to justice. Not this business of not this business of going to police. You pay taxes, but you go to police and you have to pay a police officer to come and apprehend the criminal. There must be service. Now today, we are mourning our people in their dozens in Chitezi because there is zero service. Here, if there were no services, then there would be no reason anywhere. It can't happen because citizens are empowered. They are sensitized. So these things we tell them to people, and we don't stop there. We go ahead and ask them to hold us accountable to these values. These are promises that we make to people in exchange for their mandate. And therefore we must be held accountable. We must be servants. We must deliver. Deliver on economic opportunities for our people. Deliver on equality. And service does not only mean offering services in the capital city and it's all good. No. If Buganda has schools, Karamoja must have schools. If Ankole has water, Busoga must have water. Those services are not supposed to be tailored to a certain region or a certain ethnicity. They must be for all Ugandans, because we believe that all Ugandans are supposed to be equally served by their leaders. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to end by what I started with on the issue of service. Servant leadership, making leaders, servants, and citizens, bosses. Emulating the idea of America, Europe, and other well-governed countries. Having a spirit of common good. Serving all citizens, regardless of religion or creed, regardless of location, regardless of tribe. I want to thank all of you, ladies and gentlemen. I know that we've taken some time and you guys want to go for a boat cruise, and I'm looking forward for an even more extended conversation tomorrow. I thank you and wish you a good rest of the day. God bless you and God bless you.